Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. Normally I send this video out on Mondays, but yesterday I was in a broker responsibility course all day and did not have the time to record this video. So just wanted to take a few minutes, share with you some of the latest stats that I got over the last week. So in terms of sales volume, this is a look at all the way through 2022. We just got December statistics. And like normal, you can always see there's a little bounce of activity in terms of closed sales in December, because those are contracts that buyers wrote in late October and November. Think of everything before Thanksgiving tends to close in December. There's always kind of an end of the year bump. We're the orange line, and that's showing you that we had a nice little bump in December, back on track. In terms of number of home sales for the entire area, again, the orange line, it was rocky because of the interest rates. So we dropped way down in terms of number of sales, but again, had that little December bump, kind of coming back in line with what we saw in 2018. Median home price, I'll skip sales volume. Let's see, there we go. Median sales price, again, the orange line. For the very first time in December, you can see we dipped below the blue line. That was 2021. And so December reported negative year over year numbers. I expect we're going to see that for the rest of 2023. So here's the 460 line. If I come back over here, you can see 460 right here, highlighting it. Imagine if we go sideways. We could go up, we could go down, too early to know. But imagine if we went sideways. Well, year over year, the gap's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger all the way through the summer, but it's going to remain all the way through the year again until maybe the end of 2023. So if we do not see any appreciation, or if we see a depreciation, in other words, the price continues to go down, just know media reports, all the data is going to show that we're going to get bigger and bigger negative year over year numbers. Even if prices are going flat or even a little bit up, we'll still be negative year over year. So anyways, there's our median price. Right now, we're sitting around 455, 460 for the metro area. Average sales price going to look very similar. But another thing you can see is it's not dropping as quickly, especially if I go back to the median. It's starting to flatten, and we're already feeling some pickup in January. So again, a little early to know, but seeing some good trends there. Here's one of the reasons. If you look at total listings, obviously we had a huge run up in inventory, not because there were more sellers versus 2021. 2022 actually had fewer sellers, but the reason is there were that many fewer buyers buying as the interest rates were going up, and they kind of peaked on the rate around October, maybe first week of November. And since then, the rates came back down. On top of that, you had sellers that were either A, selling, or B, pulling their homes off the market in a big way. So inventory has come back down. All right, so that's one chart. I'm going to flip over here. I just pulled this data a few seconds ago. Again, this is looking at the same data in terms of number of active versus sold listings. So the blue is sold, the green is active. And you can see we peaked out on the number of single family homes listed was September, and we've started to come down. We're back down to about 8,200. We had 11,300 back in September. I expect January will have an even lower number, and then we may start to see it go back up. Why? Because inventory always picks up and buyer activity always picks up January through June. Think of that as the bell curve going up. Summer flattens, and then the fall dips off for both parties. And then finally, I'm going to swing over to the homepage. So this little market watch at the top, I know it's a little hard to see, but this is the last 7 days of activity. So we had about 686 new listings, still seeing a number of price reductions, although that number has come down pretty significantly. In December, we were seeing on average maybe 1,600 homes a week were lowering their price. Now we're down to about 920. Active under contracts gone up the last few weeks. So now if I add these two together, we're probably sitting around 800, 700 or 800 homes have gone under contract, while only 400 have closed, because January closings are December sales. So we're going to see the lowest number of sales in January. And then I expect we'll see that line of number of sales go way up. So buyer activity's picked up. I can feel it. My team can feel it. We've had at least 6 buyers go under contract this month. I've got a number of other buyers making offers. I know all my sellers are watching this data, you guys watching it closely to kind of see how the activity is. So too early to know where that's going to push price, and a little too early to know how much inventory is coming to market. But from a sentiment an activity point of view, I would say from agents, we're definitely feeling the pickup. We're hearing more activity at open houses. We're seeing more offers come in from where we were in the fourth quarter, which was super, super slow. So some signs that we're starting to see some thaw, and potentially it could be because the prices have come down. They're starting to get more in line now with today's interest rates, which makes buyers want to come out and write offers. Anyways, hope this is helpful. I'm also going to have a newsletter that's coming out tomorrow. It's going to have a very similar video, so you guys are getting to see this data first. And hope this is helpful. Of course, reach out if you have any additional questions for me this week, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Thanks.